Hi guys, Mike in the Woods here, and today I'm going to share my thoughts on the Bahco Laplander folding saw. We're going to go over the specifications, some of the pros, some of the cons, and who might get a good use out of it. The Bahco Laplander is almost legendary among the outdoors community. A good, lightweight saw is an important piece of kit to have for any bushcrafter or backwoods camper, so it's one of those inclusions that gets looked at critically. The Bahco saw is one of two major brands of bushcraft folding saws that get recommended constantly, the other being Silky. So right away, you can start to draw some conclusions about it. I make a point to have always taken something out on a few trips that I plan on doing a review on, so that I get some experience with it myself and I'm not just doing a glorified unboxing video. So after having used the Bahco Laplander myself, I can say with due honesty that when it comes to this saw, in my opinion, it's not just undue hype. It just really is a solid and reliable tool. So to start us off, let's go over the specifications. It has a 19cm or 7.5 inch high carbon steel blade with frictionless coating. It has 7 teeth per inch on the blade. It's designed for cutting green or dead wood, plastic or bone. Weighs 200 grams. It's designed with outdoor activities in mind, and it comes with a limited warranty. To quote, the Laplander shall be free from defects in workmanship and materials for the usable life of this product. So let's go over the pros and cons. I'll go over the cons first, and honestly it was hard for me to come up with things that I don't like about the Bahco Laplander, but in fairness I tried to match the pros with an equal number of cons. Some of them might seem a bit nitpicky, so just take it with a grain of salt. The lanyard, everything about it. It's poorly knotted and loose, so it comes undone easily. I'm not a fan of leather lanyards personally, and additionally, I never really use lanyards, so unless I put it around my wrist, it gets in the way constantly, and it always flops around while I'm trying to saw. The frictionless coating wears away quite easily. I've taken mine out on a couple trips now, and the teeth are now exposed. While the coating does an excellent job of stopping the blade from binding, there will come a point where the saw is no longer as efficient and starts to bind more due to this. Additionally, since the blade is made of high carbon steel, if you aren't using your blade regularly, you should keep it away from moisture and consider coating it in mineral oil to protect it against rust. However, you can get replacement blades and they're quite easy to swap. The color, while not bright and outlandish, is unfortunately problematic when it comes to keeping track of it. If you drop it somewhere or forget where you put it, or otherwise lose track of it in your hectic backwoods struggle, finding it will be near impossible as the color scheme makes it blend right into the surroundings. Consider replacing the leather lanyard on it with something more brightly colored to keep track of it. And the last con, and this is more so a commentary of folding saws in general rather than a specific dig at the Laplander, and it's just not good for processing anything over 10 centimeters in diameter, which is about 4 inches give or take. If you find yourself planning a trip where you'll need to process larger logs, you might omit the folding saw entirely and opt to have an axe. As for what I did like about the saw, I tried to keep it to a short list. It rarely binds. This is very important for conserving energy and processing wood efficiently. It shoots through white birch like butter. Processing firewood, especially during the winter, is one activity that is extremely important, and this makes it straightforward and easy. It's also very lightweight. It only weighs 200 grams. The Bahco Laplander is one of the lightest folding saws out there that doesn't sacrifice durability or efficiency. This means there's less to worry about its inclusion due to weight concerns for anyone but ultralighters. Also, it's minimalist. It seems clearly designed for functionality, not aesthetics, and it shows. No fancy geometry, no fancy colors, just straight up ergonomic and to the point. And lastly, it can replace an axe for most situations. Unless you require heavier duty felling tools for things like building shelters or processing larger logs, the Bahco Laplander reduces or outright eliminates the need for a heavy axe as part of your kit. Me personally, I no longer carry an axe in my kit, just the Laplander, with a wire saw as a backup. So, let's take a look at who would get a good use out of this. The main types of people who would get a good use out of it are people looking at trips where portability is most important and need to keep weight and size to a minimum. So people who are going on wilderness backpacking trips, bushcraft, backwoods camping, and bug-out bags, where wilderness is involved. So, to conclude, overall, would I recommend this? Absolutely. I love mine, and it's a permanent mainstay in all of my kits where processing wood is a requirement. It was seriously hard to come up with any cons for this folding saw, and I try to be fair in my reviews. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you have any thoughts on this saw, please leave them in the comment section below. As well, like a broken record on repeat, please like, share, and subscribe if you liked the video. An Amazon affiliate link to the Bahco Laplander is in the description below if you're interested. See you next week.